surprised to see you here, Doc. I thought you were at that fancy reception.
Reception's later this afternoon.
I must speak with you, Dr. Weber.
Hello there.
I have a patient if you'd like to wait. Miss Baker, why don't you come
I'm
inside?
afraid that will not be possible. My business with you is of the utmost importance.
Rick, I'll tell you what. Why don't I take Mr. Baker inside? We'll take a look at those stitches, maybe start taking them out, and then you can join us.
Thank you, Lesley.
Come on, kid.
I am coming to the reception. What more would you like?
First, I must remind you that Mrs. Cassadine plans to give an important gift to General Hospital this evening.
Well, I'm sure everybody will be very grateful, very appreciative, sir.
Indeed. However, unless Mrs. Cassadine can arrange a private meeting with Mr. Spencer, before then, there will be no reception and no gift.
You can't be serious. You really can't be serious.
I am not in the habit of joking, sir.
You are telling me that she wants to cancel the reception if she doesn't have this meeting with Luke Spencer.
Those are Mrs. Cassadine's orders.
And she feels the very same way as to the gift to the hospital. Am I right?
It goes without saying.
That is ridiculous. The man is on his honeymoon.
I assume he can be reached by telephone?
Oh, listen. Watch my lips. Very carefully. He just got married. He is on his honeymoon.
I understand perfectly. And I assure you his audience with Madame will be very brief. Also, a car has been dispatched all ready to Beecher's Corners. Tell Mr. Spencer that he will be transported directly back once the meeting is finished.
Why don't you ask Mrs. Cassadine to give him a break, all right?
At the expense of General Hospital?
I get your point. I'll try to call him. But I won't guarantee you anything.
Well, sometimes it just takes a little longer than we expect, that's all.
Better safe than sorry, right?
So they say. So to be safe, we're going to leave them right where they are, and you come back in 4 days, and I bet we can take every single stitch out.
Thanks, Dr. Weber.
You're welcome. That's why we're here.
Oh, by the way, how's your daughter and Luke Spencer doing?
I don't know, but I'm sure they're having a wonderful honeymoon.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
There was some wham-bang of a wedding.
Oh, thank you, sir. Glad you enjoyed it. Good night. Good day. Goodbye.
No, they won't start unless you have anything. Thank you. When I spoke to him, he has agreed to come. Very reluctantly, I might add.
Excellent. Have a nice day, Dr. Weber. Madame.
Bye now. What, she asked wittily, was that all about?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it.
Go on, try me.
Mrs. Cassadine is insisting on a meeting with Luke Spencer before the reception tonight.
What?
Yes, and she has threatened to cancel not only the reception, but the gift to the hospital, unless she gets her way.
What on earth is that dame up to, anyway? Yeah, all right. Nice to see you.
Marla!
Oh.
So good to see you again.
Well, John, this is beginning to be a habit, isn't it?
There have been a lot of gatherings lately, haven't there?
Well, I'm all in favor of it. I adore parties.
And Edward?
Oh, he's at home with a cold, or that's what he says. But because I don't believe a word of it, he tried the same thing on New Year's Eve. Oh, will you excuse me, please? I want to see you. Hello, my dears. Oh, well, I wish that Mrs. Cassadine would give more parties of this kind, if that's what it takes to get you children together.
Well, don't get your hopes up, Lila. I was just imparting some information about our son that we have in common.
We share precious little else.
Well, your family, then there's nothing in this whole world that's more important than that.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
Hi.
Oh, darling, I see champagne over there that is screaming for my lips. Would you like some?
Not just at the moment. I want to keep my wits about me.
Robert, expecting trouble.
I don't know what to expect, love, but I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Yes.
Exactly some of the most important things that I wanted to do today, I'll tell you that.
To be perfectly honest, I'm surprised to see the both of you here. I mean, understanding how you must feel about the Cassadines.
Yes, well,
It was a command performance. Steve Hardy and I were both a little dubious, but it seems that it is for the benefit of the hospital.
Dr. Weber, there's a telephone call for you. You may take it in the foyer.
Thank you. Excuse me.
that is a very strange little fellow. Well, of course, his employer's a little odd, too. Do you know that she sent him to the clinic today to tell us that she would call us every day unless she had a chance to talk to Luke today?
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, evidently he did meet with her, but can you imagine the gall of that woman? Interrupting his honeymoon. Didn't care.
I suppose he's been telling you all about the arrival of the yacht today.
The Titan's here?
Yeah, a bit ahead of schedule, but all in one piece.
Oh, yes, it's gorgeous, darling. Marvelous, marvelous.
Yes, I know. It's in there.
Hey, look, Tiffany and I can have a drink on the old white elephant later on. Why don't you and Rick join us?
That sounds like fun. I think Rick would like...
Excuse me, I've got an emergency at the clinic. I better get down there right now.
Oh, okay. I was just talking to Robert and Tiffany about us joining them for a drink afterwards.
Yes, the yacht just arrived today.
Well, I should be through, I would think, by the time this little reception's over, so why don't you pick me up at the clinic?
Done.
Good, thanks.
Excuse me. Rick?
Yeah.
I'll call you to see if you can make it, but if you need me then, if anything, you just call me, all right?
Oh, just fine.
Hi, can I talk to you?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Mrs. Helena Cassadine.
I have seen General Hospital and the university, and I approve, as my husband would have approved. Helena Cassadine had a deep and abiding love of mankind, even though that love drove him past the boundaries of propriety. But in memory of that love, in memory of him, in memory of Helena Cassadine, I present you with a gift to be used by the hospital and the university in the development of the uses of carbonic snow and other healing agents for the good of all mankind and for healing for all people. In the name of Helena Cassadine, I present you with $10 million.
This is unbelievable.
A check for $10 million. I've never seen anything like it. Yes, well, I think few people have.
Quite a woman. Yes, quite a performance.
Think about it. Woman scribbles her name on a piece of paper, and the hospital research department is in the chips.
Oh, yeah, Steve, look at the research we can do with this. I mean, we could even, well, the healing process of carbonic snow, for fucking sakes.
Yes, all that wasn't possible until now.
No, I know.
The extent of her generosity is very impressive.
Maybe Madam is trying to make amends.
Well, if that's the way she plays kiss and make up, she can fight with me any day.
Well, you have to admit, it is at the least a generous gesture.
I agree it's a lot of money and for a good cause. I just don't understand this Barnum and Bailey behavior.
Robert wouldn't buy a registered government bond from anyone whose last name is Cassadine.
I'm sorry, Tiffany, but tigers don't change their stripes that readily.
So she has an ulterior motive. Most people like that do anyway.
Yes, well, if so, it makes me extremely nervous not to know what it is.
Well, whatever it is, we're not going to find out about it until the show is over.
Slow down. Starting now.
There's plenty left in the kitchen, sir.
Well, I'm well aware of that. But the less food and drink that are served, our guests will depart sooner. Madame would like the Grand Hall cleared within an hour. Do you understand?
Very well, sir.
Oh, one moment, please.
Oh, may I be of service to you, sir?
Oh, if you will, sir. Madame's personal maid is in the salon with the packing instructions. This must be handled quickly and efficiently.
I shall see to it right away, sir.
Merci. Well, I will have your wraps brought immediately.
Thank you.
Well, it was a divine party, wasn't it?
A little on the short side, don't you think?
Well, I can't really complain. The hospital wound up with a lot of money.
Well, Les, is the social scene in Port Charles always as exciting?
Well, the wedding was lovely. The ending was a little too exciting for me.
You're not still worried about Scotty, I hope.
I've been trying not to, but I have a very strong feeling that one of these days we're going to have to reckon with Scotty.
Well, at least you know his father is in Luke and Laura's corner.
Yes, you're right. I think if there's anybody in this world who can change his mind about contesting the divorce, it would be Lee.
Even the patients in the clinic are asking
Thank you.
if Scotty's going to contest that divorce.
I hope not.
Well, I think it's very nice how the entire town worries about Laura and Luke.
I think it's lovely. I think it would be so much nicer if there were nothing for them to worry about for once.
Look, I think we've talked enough about this Baldwin jerk for one day.
Well, I think all we can really do is just hope he comes to his senses.
This really is a fantastic act.
Yes, well, you wanted your son-in-law to come up with something substantial. How do you feel about this? Will this do?
Well, it's very nice, yes. It's
Yeah.
exceptional.
Yeah.
Just possibly this mysterious donor would have done them a little more good had he given, or she given, well, a house. Something more usable. You know, it's on
You're gonna be
dry
thrilled.
land.
Oh, well, darling, you know, there's lots and lots of space on this yacht, and I was thinking that possibly, with a little bit of renovation, we could add a few tables, a few chairs and everything, and we could turn this into a marvelous supper club.
And of course you'll do the cooking.
Oh, yeah. I did have something a little bit more substantial in mind. I was thinking perhaps that maybe I could entertain on a couple of nights, my film schedule permitting.
I'm
of
sure
course,
that'll
darling.
do wonders for the gate takings.
Well, darling, this town could use a little bit of high-class entertainment.
Tell me, do you think Tiff here qualifies as high-class entertainment?
I wouldn't touch that with a fork.
I don't blame you.
Maybe, just maybe, Luke and Laura would like managing a club.
I think it's a cute idea, a floating club.
I think it has a lot of potential.
You know, this might turn out to be a terrific gift after all.
Yes, what with Helena Cassadines and this thing here, it's been a day of gifts all around.
Well, I think it's been marvelous. More champagne, Robert, more champagne.
I think we should show her.
The limousine is waiting to take you to your jet, madame.
Wait outside. Enjoy your gift, Luke and Laura, if you can.